So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here's Conley and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. And it's Towns missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Suns shooting their first free throw this game. That free throw good from Durant. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Edwards. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Ball outside to the left wing. Passes it to Warren. Durant in the corner. And finished off by Katie.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now Conley, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt over Paul. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Great. What do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Count it.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 3. Edwards finds Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Warren sets the pick for Durant. Fires it up. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards looking it over. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Booker outside. Warren sets the pick for Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Towns, a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's Warren with the ball for Phoenix. Ball finds Durant. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Booker. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Ball against Conley. Warren, a screen on Conley. Down low, Towns with the steal. Stolen by Warren. Outside Durant. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Lets a floater go. Count that one. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
And please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far of the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. KD with it. Now guarded by Towns. Well, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got his first bucket in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
It's hauled in by Warren. The Suns leading. Booker left side. Good work defensively by Conley. Minnesota shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. And finished up by McDaniel.
Assisted by.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's KD.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Paul for 3. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's KD. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G8, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
No good from Durant. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a
2
team.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Durant with the steal. And they're running. Crosses over. Ayton trying to break free. Booker no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. And Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
The kick out to Warren. Fires from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. They get it back to the right side. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. The Timberwolves making a switch. Noel's checked in.
Jalen Noel.
The kick out to Towns. Clock at 4. Gobert trying to get open. And it's Towns missing. Suns trail by 3. Booker the pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's Durant on the wing. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Towns wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Ayton wide open. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And that one drops. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Warren. And it's KD in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important junction in the ball game right here.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
To the paint, here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, the pick and roll gets Warren exactly where he wants to be. Perfectly positioned to knock it down.
Conley.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Top of the key. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Here's Noel. Defended by Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Booker right side. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Durant. And finished off by KD.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Towns with it. 5 points in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Booker looking around. Now Kevin Durant. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Over in the corner, Conley. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they haven't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. 1:44 left in the 3rd. Here's Noel. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Ball against Conley. Here's McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ball finds KD. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. And here's Conley outside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ayton kicks to KD. And he hits it to tie the game up. KD's got 15 points.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Feeds it to Ayton. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. It's tipped. Ball outside. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
The Timberwolves, 29. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served them up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Warren kicks to Ayton. Paul outside. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota in the lead. Conley finds McDaniel. Now here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's KD. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and... Oh, my goodness! Come on now!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Durant dishes to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Towns. Booker in the corner. Pocket 6. Cranes the three-pointer.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Edwards against Booker. Outside Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. KD with it. Picked up by Edwards. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Paul missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. The kick out to Towns. For the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
First team.
Just embracing the spotlight and the chance to be clutch. Durant loves going to the line in these close games.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Sweet move. And stolen by Ayton. It's Durant on the wing. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. KD with it. Working on McDaniels. Timberwolves trail. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. With the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Ayton.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
It falls!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Booker against it. Driving the lane.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Booker outside. Back to Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. KD against Conley. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Durant. Inside. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. 9 seconds left to play here in the 4th. It's good!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And a deep 3 from Booker. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one.
We appreciate
this win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now,
smack clowns with mad style.
Veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's man in at the one.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Durant against George. Pass to Booker. Now Aiden. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Going inside. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Aiden is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Aiden hits them both.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
Man misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Durant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Crosses over. George outside. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Durant. Unable to get that one. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Durant inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
For 3, Booker. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Durant against Leonard. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
Outside Paul. Back to Warren. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
Stolen by Booker. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the jam by George.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Durant. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
George against Booker. George outside. And the jam by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Here's Mann. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Mann in at the 1.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so here's Phoenix. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Durant following the score by the Clippers. Here's Ayton. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And Phoenix has possession. 4-point game. Outside Paul. Booker, the pass to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton. Soft touch off the glass. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's George. That one no good. Booker with the defensive effort. The kick to Durant from downtown. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
They get it again. Ayton. And Ayton. Throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Morris can't hit. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
Now here's Booker. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Up top, Durant. Leonard defending. Outside, Warren. Durant against Leonard. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Usually in a pick and roll, the 6'10 guy is setting the screen. Not KD, though.
Man misses. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Durant with the bucket. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Warren against Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Durant finds Ayton. Here's Warren. Leonard defending. Back to Ayton. Durant with a screen on Morris. It's Warren on the wing. Outside Durant. Fires from the wing. That doesn't go either for Durant.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Here's man. Morris finds some space. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, these teams are going to...
The previous play is under
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
The Suns leading. Booker, pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. Puts up a three. The rebound by Mann. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Outside ball. Outside Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Outside Durant. Inside. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. For 3, George. The Suns clear it. Booker finds Durant. Ooh, nice D from George.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Leonard, left side. Zubac, screen. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Paul passes to Durant. Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Here's Durant. Thrown back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. On the wing, Durant. And stolen by Leonard. George against Booker. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Ayton, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. George passes to Morris, and he makes it on the layup. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Always nice to see PG dropping a dime, putting his excellent vision on the floor to good use.
Warren with the ball, guarded now by Morris. Pass to Durant. Back to Warren. The kick out to Paul. Clock at 4. It's good with time running down on the shot clock. Paul's got his first bucket in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Looking to get back on track. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by George.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside for Booker. From deep. And the Suns get it back.
Rebounding oftentimes comes down to effort. How about Warren refusing to be outworked?
Leonard outside. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 18.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up. Tougher defense, better ball movement.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Zubac.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's man for the lead. Zubac's shot is off.
CLA foul. If he says Zubac, second personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw is good from Durant. Nine seconds left to play in the third quarter. Hayden with a screen. No good on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3.
And please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's man in at the point guard position. Hayden with a screen. Outside Paul. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Over Leonard. Durant's shot is off. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the take. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Hayden with a screen. Outside Booker. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Here's Morris. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Clippers lead by 5. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
For 3, Booker. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
And Leonard drops them both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Out to Leonard. Launches it. Morris right side. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Zubac passes to Morris. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Durant against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. George outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
Here's man. He's guarded by Paul. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Booker. Durant against Leonard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Look at how solid Durant's mechanics are. Even the foul can't stop him from taking that shot.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Durant.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Here's George into the lane. The Suns clear it. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. It's tipped. Durant against Leonard. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Leonard pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. George passes to Morris. George with it. Booker defending. It's George on the drive. Money.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Hayden with a screen. Outside Paul. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. The drive by man. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line for the Clippers, Terrence.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Warren finds Durant. The 3 from Ayton. And the Suns miss again. Durant against George. Can't connect. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
Smack clowns with mad style.
this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the 1 spot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's George. To man. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Right wing. Here's Gobert. Unable to get that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now Conley. Paul George missing from long range. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Here's George after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And George kicks to Leonard. The 3-ball. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
George against Edwards. And George, here we go. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's man. Gobert pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
2 minutes.
Doors for an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor. Silky, smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Edwards looking it over. Driving in. Oh, he misses the dunk.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Leonard on the wing for by Conley. And then Leonard with the dunk.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now Conley. Paul George missing from long range. McDaniels passes to Edwards. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to McDaniel. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniel's got 6.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Leonard. And the layup falls.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Edwards against George. And it's sent back by George.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays, and that send-it-back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
It's his first trip to the line.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Gobert, the screen. Here's Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
And Conley drops them both. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Minnesota on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Mann. Out to Morris. The 3 from Leonard. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Here's Edwards. Goes back up. The kick out to Towns. Lets it go with a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's George. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 5. side. Over to the left wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards kicks to Towns. Over George. And it comes off the front of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 5 from outside the arc. Here's Leonard. Goes to the hoop.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Conley dishes to Towns. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
2 minutes.
Nobody near Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Oh, here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Towns kicks to Gobert. Nifty move. Here's Mann, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now here's Towns. He has 5.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Out to Edwards. Oh, good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Looking to get back on track here. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup off the bounce. Yes, sir.
For 3, Edwards. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, David. And
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 19. The Clippers, 28.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Mann in at the point. And he comes up with the deuce. Mann's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Clippers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Morris. And here's Leonard from 3. That one's not going to go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Morris against Towns. Puts the move on over Morris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Timberwolves get most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
They grab their own miss, and George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
Outside, Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Zubac kicks to Morris. George looking around. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Outside, Towns knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Snatched up. No good from Zubac.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The pass to Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Over in the corner, McDaniels shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 9. The 3 from George. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Good on the triple. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
Morris with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Outside Edwards. To the middle. Gobert can't hit. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And here's Leonard from 3. And no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. McDaniels finds Gobert. Easy move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Now, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
Morris dishes to Leonard. To the inside. Pass to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Here's Mann. Here's Zubac. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender.
The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1, so that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Left side, Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, there's some pretty cool stories right there about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Towns, no luck. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. George against Edwards. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Conley, the pass to Towns. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
Out to the right wing. Mann passes to Zubac. And that one, good.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
George against Edwards. The shot by George, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Minnesota with the rebound. Outside, Towns. This one for 3. He doesn't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing. And he slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
George against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Conley. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Towns down low. And there it is for him. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
And it's George missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Towns. Towns is doubled. Good work defensively by Morris. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line.
And finished off by Edwards.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. Zubac, the best of man. To the paint. George finds Morris. And the shot goes down.
Morris Sr.
And the Clippers lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Towns, no luck. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's George. Outside Leonard. It's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. From the baseline. Edwards. That's good.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And the Clippers call time here. They lead by 6. 1 second left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
I smack clowns with mad style.
matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
And Edwards slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And good from Kevin Durant with a sweet move. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game. Conley against Paul. And Conley with the 3.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Warren for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. We played just over a minute here in the first. McDaniels from long range. They get it back. The kick. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's McDaniels coming off a Suns make. Knocks down the long J.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Booker, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Ball stolen. Down low. The ball's knocked loose. Gobert passes to Towns. Back to Gobert. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Suns have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Ayton, a screen on Conley. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Inside. Here's Durant. Outside Warren. Screen by Durant. Warren with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Tough defense on that play for Warren. It's a credit to his shooting ability that he was able to get the shot off at all.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside McDaniels. To the left wing. Towns for 3. Six to shoot. Tries again. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just pure shooting ability from Towns. Exceptional. A big guy who can do it all on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. It's deflected. Here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on!
Ooh, and powered down! What a jam!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Booker against Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. This one for three. Drills it from deep. Conley's got 6.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Please give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota. Here's Conley. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Edwards for 3. The Suns clear it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. So probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Now here's Conley. He's got 6. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Lets the 3 fly. Booker can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
He's perfect from the line this time. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Sinks the tray. Conley's got 9 points.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Here's Durant. Durant draws the double. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Outside Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
And the free throw, no good.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now off the inbound. Edwards, here we go.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
And And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Edwards can't hit. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Tipped. Warren's shot is good.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Edwards with it. Warren covering. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Free throw good. Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ayton passes to Booker. Paul with it. Outside Warren. Warren with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Durant. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Towns. Over Warren. And that one's long. The Suns trailing. Here's Durant. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Towns, and he drives in, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Warren. Rebound Minnesota. 1:05 left to play in the first half. And it's McDaniels off the drive. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant inside. He's guarded by Conley. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns finds McDaniels. Now Conley. Outside Edwards. Booker with the defensive effort.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. 24 seconds left in the second. Here's Durant. Deflected by Gobert. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Durant. McDaniels with some nice D.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
For 3. No good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in...
The Suns, 22.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
On the court right now for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5.
How many guys of his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Well, the Suns shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Booker. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Good on the second one. Now Conley. 9 points in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say natural leader, but Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Ayton, no good. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. McDaniels against Durant. Outside McDaniels. Inside, here's Towns. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Durant against Gobert. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix will come the other way. Durant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. Gobert. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Durant. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on T.J. Warren. Free throw good, Edwards.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Warren with a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Warren. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Ayton passes to Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 20 points.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Edwards is doubled. Pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Edwards against Booker.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. At the line.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Durant. Booker with it. 5 points in the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. It'll count. No good. misses at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Back to Paul. Pass to Warren. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Towns for 3. The kick out to Edwards. Warren against Towns. Over Warren. The shot by Towns, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Boy, the Suns are struggling. Paul passes to Warren. Back to Paul. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Ayton finds Warren. Ayton, a screen on Towns. And Ayton with the stuff.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has got 13 in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
For 3, Warren. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. A shot, no good. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort. Outside Durant. And Gobert with a block. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. And here's McDaniels. Towns for 3. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. For Phoenix, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. On the wing, Durant. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And Durant with the big finish.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Pass to Towns.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe. So it's Phoenix now, and stolen by Edwards. Driving inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Outside Warren. Outside Paul. Warren, the pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Booker's shot is good.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian.
I smack clowns with mad style.
benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Katie's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Three-pointer, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And is on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
CLA basketball.
Here's Leonard. And a miss there off the inbound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You can even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, thanks. Clippers with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. And finished off by Leonard.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Now here's Paul. To the middle, it's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George with the ball. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Man gets the bucket.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And the claw at work, just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Clippers. They're on an 18-7 run.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Paul. After the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Here's Mann, defended by Durant. Offensive rebound, Zubac. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
KD's shot is good.
Just doesn't second guess his shot selection, and for good reason. A lot of those go in.
Here's Leonard driving inside.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for two at 7-1, very fluid.
Here's Leonard, and the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Here's Mann, defended by Paul. And then George with the jam.
Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. Tricky that time. I love it.
And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside. Get shot. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at center. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here's Warren. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Warren's got his second basket of the game.
He really can score the basketball. It's impressive how he hunts out these kind of shots and starts to score even under pressure.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, you know, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
To the paint, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. George, no good.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Suns on offense. They're on an 11-2 run. Morris against Booker. It's Durant on the wing. Leonard with the steal. Right side, George. Leonard inside. KD's on him. Oh, and he misses the dunk. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
6 to shoot. And here's Warren for 3. No good that time. Clippers leading by 4. Morris right side. From deep. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Morris has got 5 now.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. Over in the corner, Warren.
2 minutes remain.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
And we might be in for a special night. KD getting it going offensively.
Morris into the lane. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And there's the pass to KD. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And how about Durant inside because of that height? Just tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
Pass to man. Morris with a screen on Paul. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. George against Paul. Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
KD's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to George. Here's Leonard driving the lane.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Durant for 3. Sinks the triple.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 24.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it.
Thanks so much, Dan, for the great interview.
42. The Suns. 39.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Plumlee out there with Batum. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Kept alive. Here's Plumlee. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
And defensively, this could be a good foul. No reason to give Plumlee easy points inside, given his struggles at the free throw line.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. It's a 1-point game for the lead, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Norman Powell. The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Driving to the basket.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Phoenix, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's Powell, and the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Inside, Plumlee, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Paul finds Durant. Ayton in the corner. Outside Durant. Ayton inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Island's shot is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8. And the technical free throw is good. Plumlee with some nice D.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And stolen by Ayton. Gordon against Warren. Paul outside. He kicks it to Booker. To the inside. Batum with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Powell. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Suns leading. Warren dishes to Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Over in the corner, Paul down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Suns miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Booker.
Well, Eric Gordon is always a threat as a two-guard to score. However, the defense gets a little too physical with him there, which is why he gets to the free throw line.
Eric Gordon taking two.
That one drops. He ties it up. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Booker finds Warren. Paul with the ball. Ayton missed screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
24 seconds left in the third. Leonard looking around. Zubac's in the post. He's covered by Ayton. Outside Durant. And finished off by KD.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
The shot by George. Watt beat the quad. Count it! He caught it! Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Outside, George. Down low, stolen by Warren.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
The 3 from KD. And Booker kicks to Warren. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's KD. Over in the corner, Warren. Shot clock at 5. Back to KD. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Morris with a screen on KD. Outside for George. Off target with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. A deep 3 from Leonard. The long distance 3 is barrel. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, that's a shot most guys are just not even going to take. But Leonard is confident in that paint.
Pass to Booker. Durant in the corner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First one falls for him.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier. And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Zubac finds Leonard. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Warren sets the pick for Durant. Ayton in the corner. Paul against Leonard. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Passes it to George. Morris with a screen on Katie to the wing right side. The offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The Suns trail. Booker outside. Suns moving the ball around. Now the pass to Ayton. It's Durant on the wing. KD draws the double. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Just embracing the spotlight and the chance to be clutch. Durant loves going to the line in these close games. And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game now.
They double team KD. Here's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
Booker with no one around. The three-pointer no good. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Suns basketball.
Here is Durant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Kevin Durant, 4th personal foul.
Here's man. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Smack clowns with mad style.
we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now here's Conley. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert inside. Zubac's there. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's George. And there's the drive. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fires the 3. Leonard, that one's good.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Now here's McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. On the break. Launches it. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You're smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Towns. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Nice shot by Morris.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Edwards. Launches a 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
George's shot is off.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Edwards fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. From deep, Conley. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert on the high post. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. 1:51 left to play in the first. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the Clippers miss again. Well, the Timberwolves shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. For 3, Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
The kick out to Edwards. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Second free throw, no good. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. Edwards with it. George defending. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 5.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Now Towns. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Morris for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Mann in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Mann. The 3 is up. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Conley. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Mann. Well, the Clippers shooting just 21% from the floor. Morris outside. Here's Mann. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Now here's Leonard. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Leonard's got 11 points. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level when it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Now here's George. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. From deep, Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. It's George with the drive, and it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. For 3, Conley. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep 3-point range, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley passes to Towns. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Leonard up top. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
That one looking good the whole way, guys. I mean, for a young center, Towns very mindful of his shot mechanics.
Now here's Morris.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of this one. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. George outside from downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Towns for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Morris has got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nice shot by Morris.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Morris. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a low 26% from the field. Pass to George. Here's Leonard. McDaniels covering. Morris with it. Leonard outside. Double team on Leonard. Now Zubac. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 12 seconds left in the second period. Here's Conley. Nice shot from the wing. Here's George. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's...
Put your hands together and get loud for the Timberwolves.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for Minnesota, Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. Now here's Reed. And the three off target. Here's Highland. Hits the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
This one for 3. Reed, good. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Highland. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's McLaughlin. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Prince. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nas Reed. That's his first foul.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Anderson for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Minnesota basketball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
The 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gordon can't hit. The Timberwolves trail.
Love the career Eric Gordon has had. It's been outstanding, really. A 6th Man of the Year award winner and universally known as a great teammate.
6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Oh, and Reed Reed with a block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Clark, how about Eric Gordon? Maybe doesn't get the praise he deserves.
No, I agree with you there. I mean, guys sometimes are underrated or undervalued despite the consistency of outstanding performance. He's been in the league 14 years and has averaged double digits during that time. And when he only started 75% of the games, that's even more remarkable.
Out to the wing. Batum outside. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Prince. Sends it home from three-point land. Prince has got 6 here in the quarter.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
There's Plumlee with a 3. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the third. Kept alive. Pass to Prince. The 3. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Plumlee with it. Gordon left side. To the left side wing. Here's Prince. On target from range. Prince has got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Batum finds Plumlee. Batum outside. Gordon outside. Driving in. Offensive rebound. Pass to Highland. To stop the run. The shot off that time. Minnesota in the lead. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Prince. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Gordon can't hit. Minnesota shooting just around 32% from the field. Here's McLaughlin. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 23% so far. Island misses. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Anderson for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Gordon outside. He gets it off. Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Whoa! The Heat.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's man in the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
And Allie, thank you for that. Leonard's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's George. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and...
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Yep, that one goes.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And George launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. George has got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And George launches it from deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard way outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got a 6th rebound on the night. And here's Edwards outside. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Leonard way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From the arc. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Towns for 3, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The shot by Conley, no good. Leonard with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. Lets it fly from 18. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. High post Towns. Towns double team. And the 18-footer right on the mark. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to man. Back to Leonard. From deep. 4 on the clock. Conley with the ball. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. Gobert, no good. From deep three-point range. Off on that one. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can...
I smack clowns with mad style.